Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Here's the kickoff team now. He's set to boot this one away. Here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. The back's got it. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they'll use the ground game here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's yours. And it's caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Longhorns pick up enough for a first down here. Trying to find some room. It's Baxter. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Runs through the defender. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's going to be taken down there. Bart, there is a flag on the field. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the back now goes in motion. Great move there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Caught over the middle. It's Bond. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff on a single back formation. They stop him again at the 1. 3rd and goal coming up.
The defense came out ready to go on that 2nd down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Caught quickly on the left side. Touchdown, Texas. And they grab the early lead.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offense coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yardage.
They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That one's broken up, incomplete, and time has expired in the 1st quarter. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And now the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to pass. It's yours. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's a shotgun run call. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's yours. Going for a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. On the run, it's Baxter. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Single back takes the handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Golden. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
First down here for this offense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield. It's yours. Looking to scramble. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And the point after is good. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Kentucky offense back out there. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll run it from the gun. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. He has first down yardage at the 46. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Scanning the field. It's Wimsatt. The pocket breaking down.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
First and 10 now for the offense. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Caught behind the line. It's White. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Running with purpose.
And that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
About the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback. It comes up with a big sack for the D.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Has the first down and more. Great screen over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. That puts them on top in the second half.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback just sneaks it. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Traynham. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Traynham. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back on the 4 for second and goal. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
He missed it. Field goal. No good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Trying to find room. It's Baxter. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
drop back here on third down. He's looking deep here. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Brown.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Wimsatt. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. Slides down. Will avoid the tackle. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. He saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take off. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent game. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for it.
Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back to throw. It's Wimsatt. Pass rush closing in. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
Pressure is coming. Caught near the goal line. Steps out of bounds after a solid game, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense. He'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, I mean, this game is essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball into the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.